Hello everyone and welcome to 401 Sunset.
We have a packed show for you tonight. First on the new semester, we have a new crew and a new green screen. We're still trying to figure it out, so please bear with us.
And speaking of new, our first segment deals with a long-standing New Year's tradition, the resolution.
It's 2015 at Windsor, and you know what that means? New year, new me. Every year after the countdown, people all around the world make their New Year's resolutions, whether that means finding a way to improve themselves, picking up a new habit, or even dropping one. But with every new year comes the resolutioners. Resolutioner, one who enters a new year with high hopes of maintaining their resolution, showing an extraordinary level of commitment until eventually dropping the objective altogether. So why do these resolutions disappear so quickly? And how many people actually stick to their resolutions? I'm going to ask some people around Windsor to find out. So did you make a New Year's resolution this year?
Yeah, I actually made a couple. I wanted to eat better, and I wanted to actually go to classes.
Now, are you currently keeping those resolutions?
Well, I have a class right now, so I guess not.
Well, every year I try and do kind of like a simple resolution because I always feel like I'm not going to keep it. So I decided to take a multivitamin.
I made a resolution to not be so self-conscious and take more of the chances that are open to me. Go out more, take more of what's there, because it's always the chances you don't take that you regret. So I really want to get out of that this year.
That's very deep.
Well, I try.
And how's it going for you?
Not bad.
Do better in school and, you know, learn more French.
How's your French?
Not particularly well.
I think if a New Year's resolution is something that you're going to do, you should stick to it and not pretend for a month and a half.
Did you make a New Year's resolution this year?
I did.
And what is it?
To never make another one.
Actually, this is my resolution almost every single year, and usually by the end of January I end up breaking it, but I haven't yet.
I just don't see the point. I never follow through with them.
How long have they usually lasted for you?
A couple weeks.
About a month, I say, and then people slowly start getting behind on it.
So did you make a New Year's resolution this year?
No, I did not.
And why is that?
Because I don't feel like I would ever actually go through with it.
So we've heard what the people of Windsor have to say, but I thought what better way to find out than trying my own New Year's resolution. Yeah, we're doing this.
Let's get it. 3. You're doing good, man. 4. I like it a lot. Let's go. Gotta keep up. Faster. Faster, boy. Keep eating, boy. Yeah. Yeah, this is baby food.
Baby, what's baby food? What does that mean?
Yeah, boy. Let's go. Get that. Don't stop. Don't stop. Don't slow down. Don't slow down. Push it, push it, push it, push it. Yeah. Come on. Come on, move those legs. Faster. Come on. Come on, man. You there with me? You want to be the best, right?
I want to be the best.
You want to be the best, right?
I want to be the best.
Are you sure?
I want to be the best.
All right, let's go. You're going to be the best.
I know I'm the best.
You're going to be the best.
I'm the best.
Come on, man. You're slacking right now, boy. You're slacking. Let's go. Come. Show you how it's done.
How was that for you?
That was really hard. I'm tired.
All right, you ready for the marathon now?
Marathon?
Marathon. Oh, Netflix has friends. That's so sick.
For a second there, I thought he was going to really stick with it. Oh well.
Did you make a resolution?
Yeah, actually. I'm trying a new seafood diet.
Don't go there.
Windsor Eats is a culinary guide for Windsor and Essex County, and what we do is promote restaurants, wineries, farms, and culinary-based businesses around Windsor and Essex County.
And I really wanted to become a chef at first, and so I figured what better way than to start my own business? And that's pretty much how Windsor Eats came about, because it allowed me to still stay in the culinary industry, but not necessarily have to be in the kitchen.
We like to think of it as like a classical European-style coffee house. Since we opened five years ago, we've been working with Windsor Eats right from the start, and one of the things that they've done is they do their summertime Eat Your City promotion, and then their winter Bites promotion.
The thing about the restaurant weeks as well is just that a lot of the restaurants are offering things that aren't normally on their menus. So it's a great testing ground for the restaurants.
And a lot of restaurants make use of that. People get to try things that they normally wouldn't try. It's kind of like they take a little bit of a risk during the culinary week, because there's such good prices and there's such good deals happening during that week that they kind of take advantage of it.
Which ones didn't we go to?
Some of the restaurants that we took part in for Winter Bites.
We hit up one, Joe Schmo's.
Lorelai's Bistro was another one. Oxley.
Yeah,
Oxley had an amazing menu.
And even the Willisted.
Faux Maxim.
It's a great week for the taste buds, but really bad for the waistline.
Yeah.
Like we are constantly going out pretty much almost every day.
Just this past week, we had Winter Bites, and that's where we offer a 3-course meal for $10. So we do a salad, a soup, or a vegetarian chili, and your choice of sandwich for $10.
We're a Vietnamese noodle house, and the dish that we specialize in is called pho, and it's basically beef noodle soup. What we do is we simmer beef bones it's a huge pot. For Windsor Eats, we've been a part of it actually since we've been open. For the appetizers, people get the choice between vegetarian spring rolls, pork and shrimp deep fried wontons, and mango salad. For the main courses, chicken vermicelli, rice with grilled pork chops, and any regular sized pho soup. And then for the dessert, we're doing flan and 3-color dessert, and then a sweet longan soup, which is only here for the Windsor Eats special.
It's definitely grown from the basic grassroots idea that was initially hatched in 2004. The amount of exposure that they get through our site is significant. We are very localized, and
we're giving that personal touch.
We have a personal touch. People resonate with the site and with what we do on Windsor Eats.
We participate in Windsor Eats because I think it's an awesome community of local restaurants in Windsor. There's a lot of different types of cuisine that are in Windsor Eats.
We opened the cafe. My wife Michelle and I, we really want to try and find a way to connect residents of this neighborhood, which we are, with students that are attending school here. And so here we are.
Restaurants participating by getting in contact with Windsor Eats. Adriano is their point of contact. They get in touch with him.
We actually sit down with them and tell them, here are some great tips from what we've seen have worked over through the years.
Eat Your City or Winter Bites are typically 2 of the busier weeks for us, but we always try and make time as well during those weeks to go out and check out some of the other restaurants that are offering the menus as well. So it's a really nice time, I think, for people of the city to get out, maybe, especially in the winter when you're not, the weather's not great. It's a good motivation to get out, try something new, and support local independent restaurants.
You know what I think about when I'm hungry?
New Year's resolutions?
No. University of Windsor professors playing music.
My name is Trevor Pittman.
Nick Pompadour.
Brent Lee.
Ziggy Tarinas.
And I'm a part of the
Noise Border Ensemble.
Noise Border began formally in 2008. We, a group of us in Windsor, mostly based at the University of Windsor, but some people from outside the university as well, had started putting on a series of events called Infuse Events, and that series still goes on. We've had about 20 events over the last few years. And we've been working together mostly on improvisation pieces, doing pieces with musical instruments and video and sometimes still images.
We were a loose group of people here at the university and talking about collaboration. In my work, I've always done collaboration, and I know it's a very tricky and challenging thing to do, but I'm always looking for people that have fun playing.
A lot of these were, between Brent and Siggy, were very interested in more cross-disciplinary and more multimedia means of expression in the arts, and so Brent approached me about saying, I want to start a group. I want to take what we're doing and get the people that are the most dedicated and start an ensemble where we do this.
I get to explore a different kind of performance than I do in anything else I do. So my upbringing is all classical training, orchestral training, solo music and chamber music in the classical sense. So to be asked to get sounds out of your instrument that you would never normally produce, to come up with ways to interact with video. And so in Noise Border I find, because we do so much improvisation and so much creation, being inspired by visual artists, thinking what do I want to say, and then trying to find the best way to say it. And I think that's been the exciting thing about being, one of the exciting things about being in Noise Border, is just a whole different conception of how to play and what you're trying to do.
We're actually offering 2 courses in sonic art. There's a course called Sonic Art and a course called Advanced Sonic Art. And I think of sonic art as a term that sort of encompasses any kind of artistic work that you create that involves sound. So music is obviously a sonic art form, but there are also things like performance art, making sound for video or film, sound installations. There's all kinds of things that sort of would fall under the term sonic art. And a lot of it is very technologically based, and a lot of it focuses a little bit more on recording than on, say, for example, the performance of music or the score or something like that. The hope in developing these courses, I think there are a lot of students at the University of Windsor who would be interested in taking courses in sound. The enrollment has been very good so far with the first course. And hopefully we'll see that expand a little bit. We'll see lots of enrollment in the upper level course as well.
Dr. Lee is adding sonic arts classes that I think are a complement to the music program and to the visual arts program, right? So I think he is sort of bridging the gap between the programs a lot more than others. And I think there are students out there that would be really interested in doing this, and I think it leads to different fields and pursue careers either in the recording industry, music industry, a whole other aspect. So I think it makes the program stronger to have those classes available for students.
Would love to see, you know, a big program. I think it really caters to interests of young people, and if I were a student nowadays, I would definitely want something like that.
I really hope to keep playing with them for a long time. It's really one of the best performance experiences that I have right now, and it's a great group of people to work with, so on to better things.
Welcome to 401 Sunset. We're sitting here right now with Magnum Opera. So, how's it going, guys?
We're doing pretty good. How are you?
Not bad, thanks. Can we just have you introduce yourselves, your names and what you do in the band?
Okay, I'm Peter Strattill. I play guitar and I'm on vocals.
My name is Chad Chevalier. I play drums and do vocals.
Hi, I'm Tyler Boyson. I'm the bass player, and as well as I do vocals.
And I'm Jordan Hoekstra, and I just play guitar.
So did you guys produce this album locally, or did you go to a town to record it?
Actually, we recorded it in our basement.
Nice.
So, yeah, we set up all the microphones, we did all the tracking ourselves, and then we went off to SLR Studios and got Marty back to mix and master it for us.
You know, we had a lot of time. We were able to fine-tune everything, make sure everything sounded perfect. You know, you go into a studio, you rent studio time, and you know sometimes you feel a little bit rushed. But doing it in our basement made it a lot more enjoyable, and like we could do it at our own leisure, so it was perfect.
Sweet. So how'd you guys came up with the band name Magnum Opera?
It was a creative writing class, and our final project is called a Magnum Opus. And I was like, what is the plural of that? Because we could take it. It just means the great work in Latin. So we were like, hey, Magnum Opera, the great works.
So this album, is it like a concept album? What can you tell us about the actual songs on it?
It kind of has like a theme that we built together after a little while. Basically, Ways of the World is just through different life experiences of several different people, such as Fade to Eternity is about an inmate like for the last moments of his life before he goes to the gallows.
The last song on the album is about the political system right now, and how a lot of times when you're going through an election, the people running will say one thing, and then once they get into power, you find that they do something completely different. A lot of it's really politically active, and we found that that's the way that things have been going in the world right now, so that's sort of how we came up with it.
Yeah. So once the CD release show is done, what's the next step for the band?
We're going to try and get some more radio play. Actually, we just, a few weeks ago, we were featured on CJAM on what's her show's called?
Mental health.
So you're going to be playing later for us tonight. Can you guys give us a brief description about what you're going to be playing?
Yes, we can. The song is going to be called Public Disturbance, and what it's about is basically a snapshot of the band.
Hopefully you haven't been in too many public disturbances.
Oh, no, but you know what? We're off the wall, so yeah.
Excellent. Well, thank you so much for talking to us, guys. Go break a leg or whatever it is that you guys do.
All right, awesome.
A lot of music here tonight. I love it.
Well, you know, Jordan, music does make the people come together.
I think Madonna said that better. Here's another segment.
Good afternoon, Windsor and Detroit. I'm Lauren Hedges, and you are listening to The Windsor Scene on CJAM 99.1 FM, where we redefine all of the radios in Windsor and Detroit. So I mentioned a couple minutes ago about the silent movie type album release. That is happening Friday, January the 23rd, which is tomorrow night, at City Cyclery in Walkerville. I was lucky enough recently to be able to have a chat with Silent Movie Type about this new album, and I'm really excited to be able to play it for you. So here we go right now with an interview with Silent Movie Type, and the Windsor Scene will be right back very soon.
I'm Justin. I sing and play bass in Silent Movie Type. I'm Britt. I play guitar and sing. I'm Jason, and I play the drums.
Awesome. So we've had you guys on the show before at least once, but for any listeners who didn't catch that segment, can you give them an intro to who you guys are as a band?
Yeah, we're a three-piece band from Windsor. A couple of us live out in the county. We're kind of post-punk, I guess. We've been placed into about 20 genres. We've been a band since about 2009, and we're just finished up and prepared to release our 5th album. The new one is called Crickets.
Crickets. All right, interesting title. It's a lot shorter than your previous album.
Yes.
Where did the title come from?
It kind of came from, you know, when you have a cricket in your house, apartment, bedroom, basement that you just can't get rid of, and it's creeping every night, and you'll rip your house apart to find it.
But it's like hiding in the walls.
And once you do find it and you get rid of it, you kind of miss it being there. The fact that once it's gone, you miss the little fella. That's what it's about. The whole album's kind of about fighting inside your own heads, and each song kind of corresponds with each other in that sense.
How long have you guys been working on this album?
I believe we started pre-production on our own early July, August. And then we went into Sound Foundry Studios in late August, early September.
Finished probably mid-October, and then sent it to Taurus Studios up in Toronto, I think November 1st. He mixed and mastered it. That's John Drew.
I think what we wanted to do this time was take it all out of our hands. We just wanted to write the songs, record the songs, and then the last couple albums we've recorded ourselves and kind of did in our own studio. This time we wanted to just play the music and try to get that done right, and then everything else hand it off to different people that are obviously great at what they do.
Yeah, so you're really happy with the way the whole thing turned out then?
Yeah, you know what? Yeah, we're all really happy. We hope everybody likes it. I mean, we played it so we could play all the songs live. We recorded it as a 3-piece. In doing so, we wanted to kind of nail our signature sound that we've been, building up for the last few years.
And you think you guys have really hit that with this album?
Yeah, I believe so. I think it's a little more mature. I think we really settled in and really focused on the songwriting on this one.
So you guys are doing a release event for this album, correct?
Yeah, we're doing something a little bit different than usual. We're actually, it's January 23rd, and we're having it at City Cyclery. We're playing with a great band, Orphan Choir. It should be a good night. We were able to get some sponsorship from McLean's Ales, the Urbanite, and City Cyclery, so it was really great to get a little help and support from those guys. So we're trying to do something a little different for this show.
So what do you guys have coming up for the rest of 2015? Any plans?
Been selected again for Canadian Music Week, so we'll be back there again. We have another show at Villains in April with Bloody Diamonds and Of the Pack. And after the album's released, we'll do a college radio campaign and hopefully get out of town again.
Thank you so much for doing this. I really appreciate it.
Okay, thanks, Lauren, for your time.
OMG, you are going to LOVE our next segment.
LOL, Lauren?
LMAO.
ROFL?
DKFM.
ABC?
1, 2, 3.
Last year, I went to Toronto. I ran into a karaoke bar like this, exactly the same thing. When I went there, it was like just like China. This kind of business in China is very popular. So I felt like I was in China. And then there's no such business in Windsor. So I bought the business in Toronto. And then when I came back to Windsor, I started to think, oh, I can open one in Windsor right now. And so I opened up this business. KTV stands for karaoke. So basically OMGktv is a karaoke bar. But it's different than any other karaoke bars. In this bar we have private rooms. And it's like you come in, you book a room, you stay in a room with your friends, like you hang out with your friends only. It's not like a karaoke bar for it's not like a public karaoke bar. It's more like a private. You book a room in advance, and then so we know this room is for for someone, and then you come in a room. You sing with your friends. We have a full menu with drinks, food, alcohol, and then you order anything you want. The way we charge in the afternoon, we call it happy hour. It's like we charge per person, so it's $12.99 per person from 2 p.m. till 7 p.m. with one non-alcoholic drink for each one for 5 hours. It's like a promotion for singing only. Like if you want to sing, you come in the afternoon. But for at night, it's called minimum purchase, which means you can stay from 7 p.m. till we close. In order to stay, in order to have a room, you need to spend at a minimum, amount. Last one is hourly. Say big room is $70 per hour, but the food and alcohol is extra, and the small room is $50 per hour. For the big room, we can fit around 14 people, and in a small room, we can fit around 8 people. The ideal birthday party place for anyone is OMGktv.
My name is Joseph Nguyen. A couple weeks ago was my birthday. Decided just to do a birthday party. I just wanted to try OMG out, see how it was. It was pretty fun. I had lots of current songs, lots of Asian songs, K-pop.
For the birthday, we have free cake giveaway, and we have special birthday drink. It's called Lamborghini, frame Lamborghini. And we have a 10% off. We open every day from 2 p.m. till 2:30 a.m. The karaoke system is the best. I bought it in China, and it took me 2 months to ship it here. And then the renovation, all the stuff in this bar is like Chinese standard. We have 140,000 songs. If there's any new songs coming up, like let's say you come here, like this song we don't have in the system, you like write down the name of the song, you give it to me. Next time when you come here, I'll make sure we will upload the song in the system. This place has been opened for 1 month, and the business is even better than I expected. And if the business is going like this for another half a year, I might think about expand the second floor. I might expand, a couple more rooms, bigger rooms.
Thanks everyone for tuning in. Thank you Poutine House for catering. Thanks you Windsor for the new green screen. We will figure it out eventually. And now over to Jordan.
Hey guys, thanks for joining us tonight. Here's Magnum Opera.
try to escape, but there is no road, the downward spiral. Can my mind even go? Under the public disturbance, no time to lose complete anarchy. Causing God commotion, straight off TV and perpetual motion. Don't you dare miss a step, got you now with the best.